Hi everybody, it's Crystal. Welcome to my channel, Bagoday Crochet. Well, we like to talk about yarn here, and I do a crap ton of crochet tutorials. So if that is your thing, please do stay, subscribe. It's free to subscribe, and enjoy all the content that is here. It's a wonderful place. Everybody in the community are awesome. All right, you'll love it here. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about some yarn. Okay, so I had mentioned today is 3/13 of 2024. In a few days or several days, I don't remember when I talked about maybe doing a crochet along if I got enough interest in it. I did, and thank you all thank you all. I would say about 95% of people that commented were interested, and I appreciate that. That means a lot that you want to, hang out and do a crochet along. Now remember, it's a shawl along actually. Yeah, we're doing an intricate shawl along. So so I had mentioned, if enough people wanted to do that we would do that. Well, we're going to do that. And I think I have got the yarn that I'm going to use. But remember, you do not have to use the yarn that I used. It will require no specific brand of yarn. Maybe I got a couple different weights in here, so I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. But I have yarn in here that I'd ever seen, felt, touched ever in my life, and Bagoday loves that. And I think there's one in there that I've had before, but it's been a long time. So I got some yarn from another YouTuber, and I highly recommend that you check her out if you have not. Her name is Chandi, and she is from the YouTube channel Expression Fiber Arts. She is such a beautiful woman. She is so positive and upbeat. It's like her mannerisms are, I can't explain it. They're so soft and delicate and positive. She just makes you feel special. Just when you just listen to her, she makes you feel like she's talking to you and that you are just the most special person in the world. I mean, she's wonderful. And she has lots of crochet tutorials, lots of beautiful shawls and tops and things like that. I mean, she's a very, very talented, beautiful, and uplifting person. And many of you probably know her already, because I do believe she has over about 500,000 subs. But if you don't, I think that you'll truly enjoy her makes, and as well as her positivity and everything. Anyway, she also has a very nice yarn company. Oh, that yarn that she dyes. And it's beautiful. I've had it before. She has beautiful bases of yarn that she dyes on. Now what I have in here, I think I only had one of the bases before. The other ones are completely new to me. And there were two of them that I had planned. I thought, these might work for my shawl along. So let's look and see, shall we? But yes, I highly recommend. I will put a link to her channel below. All right. And you go over there, check her out. You're going to love her. And if you do, subscribe. Show her some support. She knits and crochet. Does knit and crochet tutorials. So, yes. You'll love her. And her yarn is stunning. And she is stunning. I can't say enough about nice things about her. She's just wonderful. Anyways, her package came today. It only took like 2 days to get here. So, that is great. I'm super stoked. So it came in this pretty bag here. Oh, that's got my address on the front. We don't want to see that. Beautiful. Super excited. Like I said, that's been on. There was only one yarn in here, one base that I've had before, and it's been so long since I've had it. I don't know why I haven't bought. I don't know why. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm digging around, looking and digging. All right. So she sells yarns. Like I said, she has tons of different bases of yarns and weights. And then she has them like by the individual ball. And then she has like kits that are curated as well. So, well, let's see what I got here. And I'll show you which ones I think I might use for the shawl. So I didn't get this one for this shawl, but I did get it for something because it's like all Bagoday colors and I couldn't pass it up. So this was a kit that like a whatever curated colors were just together, you know, and it's called Flame and Dahlia Hues. Well, Bagoday couldn't pass up any of these colors, nor could I pass up any yarn that was named after the dahlia flower. It's very, very beautiful. I can't wait to open it. This is my yarn fingers. Ooh, Expression Fiber Arts. So this is her buttery worsted weight base. It is the 4-weight yarn. It is 100% superwash merino. Oh, she's recommended a hook D to F and a needle 3 to 5. It says, when life is rough, you make things soft. I like that. I like that. I couldn't agree more. So why don't we go ahead and take a little peek at this stuff. It looks so pretty. The Flamin' Dahlia Hues Buttery Worsted Curated Kit. That's beautiful. Smells hand-dyed, which is wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, let's look at this. That's beautiful. Okay, how's it feel? It feels really good. It's nice. Feels like a nice, it's a nice superwash merino. Why don't we go ahead and open it up and check out her 4-weight there. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Let's check out that 4. There we go. It's nice. It's fine. It's gonna have a little stretch on it because it's that merino. Yeah, I give that that's a just fine 4-weight classification for me. You know, it works. Got a little stretch from that. It's nice. That's pretty. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Is very like curry mustard color, very much a Bagoday color. Yes, it is. So this was one of them in the kit, one of the colors. I do have a tutorial, in case you wondered, for the hat that I'm wearing. It's called my Super Sonic Beanie. You know, don't stop me now, 'cause I'm having a good time. I'm having a ball. You know, it's named after Freddie Mercury, as most of my stuff is named after something to do with him. And I do have a tutorial for that blanket, which is named after him as well, but I don't remember the name of that one. You can find them on my channel. All right, so let's look at the other colors in this kit real quick. Now, remember, these are not the ones that I'm going to use, but I am going to use it for something. So then we have this nice yellow, was in the kits. So we got like the curry or the Dijon mustard, that pretty yellow. Ooh, beautiful orange. Nice, nice. We got a red. See, it's a little tonal. Nice. And then we have a very dark burgundy purple. Actually, it's more of a dark purple. Yeah, burgundy. Plum. Wine. So that was one that I got. But like I said, I'm not going to use this for this particular shawl. I can't say I won't be used for another, but it's going to be used for something. Gorgeous, gorgeous, from Chandi. Love that one. All right. And then this is the only base of this one right here I'm going to show you. I've had hers before. Oh, it's nice too. This is called, it's on her Pearlescent worsted base. It's 50% superwash merino and 50% mulberry silk. It is a 4-weight, 220 yards. This stuff is, it's a 1-ply roving, super shiny, super soft, super Bagoday, because you know Bagoday loves a good red, especially when it's a good blood red, right? That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. So as you can see, it is roving style. Very beautiful. The color is called Red Velvet Rose. I couldn't think of a better name myself. The shine on that is remarkable. There we go. But you know, with roving, it can go from thick to thin. But this one looks like it's pretty leveled. It's not bad, you know. As far as the thick to thinness, it looks good. This is hat making material for Bagoday. That's why I purchased one hank of it, to make myself a blood red, beautiful, shiny, super soft hat. I love that. I love that. That's beautiful. That is so, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. All right. And then I got two here. And one of them I was going to use for the shawl along. And I just didn't know which one. So I think I might know, but I'm not certain. All right. So this, I had heard that this was a very nice base that she carried. I actually think all her bases are probably really stinking nice, because I read the fiber content of all of them. So, so this is her luster sport weight base. So that would be 2-weight. It's 50% super wash merino and 50% lyocell. Now, she had different colors, but I was really drawn to these colors right here, and they are minis. So I had to buy, if I decide to use these, I've never touched before. They might be a little too thin for me. Who knows? I don't know. You know, sport weights can be different. If I do decide to use these, what I'll do is, and I love the small hand-dyed yarn. That's pretty. I will just cake up into one hank, so it'll be the same. That's pretty. Why don't we take a look at this? Look at this. It is shiny. This one's shiny too. So that eye is still in it here, making it shiny. Come on down here. Come on now. Come on now. Don't be giving me any trouble. There we are. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. I could smell hand-dyed all day. So why don't we take a look at this 2-weight here. See if Bagoday can use that for her shawl, or she's going to use another one. Okay, so that is the Luster Sport weight base. I would consider that to be on the thinner side of a 2 if you was to ask me. Now, it is a gorgeous, very soft and beautiful shiny yarn. But like I said, it might be a little thinner for me to use. And you know, I expected that might happen, you know, because gosh, that's pretty. But anyways, she does have this luster base in a 4-weight as well, but at the time when I was there, I didn't want to use the collars that she had. wasn't none that I wanted at the time to use for my shawl. So, but I did like these, and I thought that, you know, since they're minis, if I liked it, I got a couple packs. I would just hank them up or cake them up together on my winder. You know, make one big hank out of them. That's what I would do. So what this one is, it is extremely beautiful, beautiful yarn, very soft, very pretty. So this was a curated kit on her site, and it was called Dry Herb Hues. So different types of, you know, she had like a lavender and, you know, different types of herbs and whatnot. I told you what it was. The yardage, the total yardage here, because these are the mini hanks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minis in here. Total yardage altogether is 1,120 meters or 1,225 yards. Like I said, I did get 2 in case I wanted to use that for my shawl, and then I would have just caked them together. But I can show you the colors that are in this pack here. It's very pretty. Now, although it's thin, it doesn't mean that I won't use it for something else. Just a second, let me let my dog in here. He'll never stop. He'll never stop. Sorry about that. I don't know. He can't be away from me for 5 minutes. George, it's pathetic, man. I ain't kidding. I love you. I love you. So this one, the Dried Herb Luster Spore Mini Pack. It came with this beautiful, I would say it's like a grayish purple, kind of. It's a very beautiful, beautiful yarn. And then we have this more of a lavender color. Probably for the herb lavender, I would imagine. She had a picture. She has pictures. And like she dyes the colors to match the pictures, you know. You've seen that done before. That's shiny. That's pretty. And then a little bit darker of a purple. I thought all these colors would be pretty in a shawl. And we got a blue. Kind of like a country looking blue, I guess. And we got a green. Sage green? Maybe. We got like a curry color, maybe? Is that what that is? I guess so. I don't know. And then we got, ooh, that's like beautiful, like Victorian rose color. I like that. So I thought about I could use all 7 of these in my shawl. Maybe that's what I thought. I'm not going to be using a gradient. Now, you guys very well can if you want. You can use a solid if you want. I think I'm going to be switching colors every so often. So now, as much as pretty as these are, and like I said, I got where I would just ball up a couple of them at once and just make big hank out of each of them. Those are so pretty, and that would make a very, very pretty shawl. Mixing the, you know, I don't know what, I would just probably use them in any order. Just change colors at every row or every other row, or who knows, maybe do 4 rows of one row of another. You never know. It depends on what stitches I use for the shawl along. But that's beautiful. Now, I love that a lot, but there was one more that I thought I might use. And this one, I was pretty super excited to get this one too. I've never had this one. This was a curated color one, pack 2. And it is Alpaca Silk DK. So it is a 3-weight yarn. It is 50% baby alpaca and 50% mulberry silk. Now, you know, Bagoday loves alpaca. That is her second favorite fiber in the whole entire world. This pack right here is called Boho Dreamers. Let's open it up and look at it, shall we? I'm going to shut this. There, that's kind of blinding me, that bright light there on that computer. I think this is the one I'll probably use, but let me feel it first, okay? Let me feel it. Yeah. Okay, this is a yarn this is nice. All this yarn is outstanding, and it is stunning. It is all very pretty. This one definitely takes the cake, though, just by feel alone. I mean, they are all very soft, don't get me wrong, but I love alpaca, so I mean, and what's it mixed with? Bamboo, mulberry silk, alpaca silk. Oh my. Does it get better than that? That's nice. That's nice. All right, now let's look at this DK weight we got going on here. That is so pretty. So we're gonna, it's a 3 weight. Let's check out the 3. You know, 3s can be different from time to time. Never really know. Trying to grab one. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's nice. That's what I'm gonna be using then for my shawl. Now remember, you don't have to use this yarn. You don't have to use it. You don't have to use it. You use a gradient. You use a 2 weight. You know, if I use this 3, you can use a 2. Yours will just be a little bit smaller. Probably not much though, because you know, I guess it would depend on what size of 2 you use. But this is a nice, you know, average 3 weight. I wouldn't consider that to be anything other than probably a spot on DK. What do you think? It's not bad. It's nice. It's shiny. Super soft. It's soft because of that silk. It's soft because of that alpaca. That is a beautiful color too. I keep smelling it. I'm sorry, I'm such a smell freak. I'm weird. I love the smell of wool, and there are just some hand-dyed yarns that smell so good. So I'm going to be using this for my shawl. And like I said, I'm going to show you all the colors in it though. And then I got another color to add to it. I don't know if it's going to match or not. You guys can tell me. My daughter said it didn't, but you know, she's one of those, my oldest daughter, that doesn't agree with anything. If I would have said I didn't think it matched, she would have told me that it did. So I'm going to ask you guys, if you have kids, or you know how kids are, especially, you know, older ones, that's how they are, you know, especially, I don't know, with me it is. Girls with their mothers. No matter what I say, it's going to be opposite. Even when I'm right, I'm still wrong. You know how it goes. All right, so this is a very pretty, I'd call that a greenish blue, probably. It's like a tonal greenish, bluish gray, maybe. I can't really explain it, but it's beautiful. Oh, I didn't tell you how much was here. So this pack had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hanks in it, and it totaled altogether, all 5 hanks totaled 1,050 meters or 1,150 yards of a DK. That was for the 5 hanks. And then it came with this beautiful, pretty blue. Yes, beautiful. Very a royal looking purple. Well, my camera, just a second. Let me fix my lighting real quick. Oh my. That's way too light on me. I don't know if that's right, but all right. So it's actually, my camera's talking today. It's kind of more of a purpley color than what it's showing. It's like a darker purple, like a royal looking purple. Anyways, it's gorgeous. You can go on our website and check it out. And then we have a more periwinkle, like, gosh, my camera sucks. This is like purplish blue. I can't explain that, but yes, that is. I don't. Now, how are you going to be able to tell me if they match? Because I'm going to change my settings. And this is more of a, this is the bluest one of them all. It's kind of a country color blue. Gosh, that stuff is nice. That is some nice yarn. That is beautiful. Okay, and like I mentioned, I bought another color because I wanted, there's 5 colors there, and I thought that maybe I wanted to add another color to, you know, just for fun. And like I said, my daughter said that it didn't match, and only because I said it did, and then you know how things go. So these came in the curated pack of the alpaca silk DK, and then I threw this one in there. it's like a lavenderish pink, I would say. What's the color of this one? This one I bought by itself. It's called Sun Drenched Alpaca Silk. There's 230 yards per hank in each of these, so that's what it is. Because this one was separate. These don't have labels because it was a curated pack, but yeah. So I added that extra one, and I don't care what my daughter says, or actually I'm going to use it regardless because I think it looks good, and that's all that really matters, right? I think that having that lighter purple, the colors don't look really the same on my phone for some reason. I have no idea why, but it's darker, like a medium purplish pink, and it really brings out that other purple in it. So I'm rolling with these colors, and I know on the camera they're showing up as very similar, but they're not. And I'm going to work them in my shawl in a way that they're, you know, different. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad I got that light color. I'm glad. See, what do kids know? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't give me no hate about that. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be using, I think, in my shawl. I think I'm going to use this Alpaca Silk DK curated kit that I got from Fiber Expression Arts, but I added this color to it. It only came with the 5, called the Boho Alpaca Silk DK kit, and then I added this sun drenched color to it in the same alpaca silk. So I'll mix and match some colors all up. Gosh, they all look the same on camera, but in real life they're not the same at all. They go in a palette together. You can tell that's why she curated them together, but there's differences in them. But I'm glad that I got that light one on the end, so I can kind of, you know, put that in between a couple of them that might look a little similar. Yeah, that's going to look nice. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to use. All right, so that's what I got from Chandi. What's this? A bookmark. Thank you so much for your order. Let us always meet each other with smile. For the smile is the beginning of love. Mother Teresa. Very nice. It's a very nice quote. Like I said, she's a very positive person. Chandi, I'm so excited. This is some really nice yarn. I'm going to check out if she has any other kits. I love the colors of this one. I do. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. Just a second here. All right, so I'm going to insert a photo of what these really look like under good lighting. Here isn't really always the best lighting. I think it's because I actually have my windows open, and I should shut those. So here's what they really look like. All right, so that's what all the colors I got today really look like. And the first picture was the one that I think that I'm probably going to use for the shawl along, the Alpaca Silk DK. And I think that pinkish purple looks really well with the colors. So I'm rolling with that one. I'm rolling with it. So let's talk about that before I go. Beautiful yarn from Chandi from Expression Fiber Arts. I definitely will go back soon. Check out some more of that alpaca silk. Yes. Anyways, remember, you don't have to use any of these yarn. You don't have to use the yarn that I'm using. You can use solid yarn. You can use gradient yarn. you know, a gradient cake like that or something. You could use striped yarn. You could use, like me, I'm probably going to switch, like I said, do a row, maybe do 5 rows, and maybe do 1 row, maybe do 4 rows or 2 rows. I don't know. It depends on what stitches I use. You know, that's probably how I'm going to do mine. But I do have 7 different colors that I'm going to be incorporating into mine. But you use whatever you want. And mine is a DK weight, and I think it's just about right on for a DK. So I don't want you to have to go buy anything special. So if you have 2 weights, use the 2 weight. It's fine. It'll be fine. You know, it could possibly be just a t-tad smaller, but I don't think it's really going to make that much of a difference. I probably wouldn't recommend a 4 weight. You can use a 4 weight, but I don't think it's going to have as good as drape as a 3 or 2 would. But if you want to use a 4 weight, you know, right on. As far as fiber, I did say that I would probably recommend natural fibers, such as wool, cotton, or, you know, bamboo or something, silk, whatever, I guess. Because it has a tendency to wet block a little bit better than acrylic. Acrylic will wet block. Sometimes you have to do it more than once. Acrylic's better steam blocked with a steamy thing. But you got to be careful doing that. A lot of you might probably already know how to block acrylic. I had a lot of people mention that they know how to do that, and that's awesome. But I'll be wet blocking mine, so that's what I'll be showing how to do, is how to wet block, and that works best with natural fibers. And like I said, it will work with acrylic. You just might have to do it more than once. Like, see, the thing is with like wool and stuff like that, it stretches better than acrylic does, because, you know, acrylic is a man-made fiber, and like wool and stuff like that, it has more of a, particularly wool has more of a stretch, so when you go to block it, you can really open up them stitches. But use any cotton will block well. As like I said, use any yarn that you want. I would just recommend it be a DK weight, or a 2 weight would probably be just fine as well. And if you want to use acrylic, you go right ahead and use acrylic. All right. Like I said, that does best with steam blocking, but yes, it still can be blocked, because I'll probably have some open work stitches in it. So, and like I said, I'm going to be using probably multiple stitches, so the top won't be completely straight. It will need to be blocked up straight. But yeah, I am super excited. I'm actually going to get off of here right now and hank up this yarn, or cake it up, hank it up, unhank it, and cake it on my ball winder over here. And I'm going to get started on my shawl along. Now, I do not know exactly how much yarn it's going to take yet, because I will be winging this shawl. You know, I'll make it up as I go. And it will depend on how many baubles and clusters and whatnot that I use, popcorns and stuff. And I like those stitches, so I can't say that I won't use them, because I probably, well, 100% I'll use some, but how many is yet to be determined. So that will play a role on how much yarn is used. Now, my last one that I showed you took, like, there was 1,100 in a cake, and it still took me more, probably 1,150 of a 3-weight to make that. It had popcorns and baubles and clusters. It had them all. So I got how much of this did I say? 230 yards. And I actually got, I got seven different colors. I actually got 2 hanks of each color. Not because I think that I'm going to use that much, because I definitely know I'm not going to use that much. The only reason I did that is because as the shawl gets bigger, since I'm using solid colors and not a gradient, what if I get way down there and I want to use like 3 rows of the same color, I want to make sure that I have enough of that color to do it, because it'll be a lot bigger area at the bottom and I might have already used more of this at the top. And so that's the only reason I got 2 of each. I'm not saying I'm going to use all that, and I may not even do that. I mean, that might not even happen. That was just a what if scenario. Now, if I don't use it all, I'll just, you know, I'll give it away to somebody, because I won't use it. Since I've already used the colors, I won't use them again. But yes, that was just, you know, a what if scenario. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to get off here. So super excited about all that yarn. It's so pretty. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to start on that shawl, but you're going to have to give me a little time to make it. I have to make the shawl, record it in its whole entirety, right? I got to make it, record every row of it. And when I record, you know, it's like 15 times slower than when I can crochet it when I'm not recording, because I have to teach it and go slower. And I will, you know, and after that's done, then I have to edit and splice all the videos to get, you know, to release it in 6 or 8 different videos. And then, but after it's done, and you know, the whole thing's done, I'll make a beginning video and I will tell you how much yarn I used of the DK weight, and I will tell you other alternatives, other yarns you could use instead of this. I think Triboo would be nice as well from Lion Brand. I'll tell you later whenever I figure out how many yarns I'm going to use. But the very first beginning video, I'll show you the shawl so you can even, maybe it'll be, I don't know, it may not even be pretty. Who knows? I'm winging it. It could turn out and look hideous. It very well could, you know. It happens, man. It happens. But I'll show it to you, and if you're like, that's not extremely the most horrible thing I've ever seen, yeah, I'm going to do it. And then I'll tell you, that'll be the video that I tell you how many yards I use and stuff like that. And I'll show you the yarn again that I used, and, you know, I'll give you alternatives that you could use, and that'll be it. I'm going to go. I've been talking your head off. I can't wait to get started. I'm super excited. But please remember, it'll be a little while before the first video is up. So don't like go buying like the amount of yarn yet, because I'm not certain how many of these, how much DK I'm going to use. I know I'm going to be using 7 different colors, but you use whatever, like gradient, 2-weight, 3-weight. I don't care what you use. I don't care. It's going to be beautiful. Well, as long as my shawl that I make doesn't look hideous. Whatever color you use will be beautiful, and I know that. So yeah, plus I have to put other videos on in between my shawl making. I'll be making this like on my spare time and whatnot, so give me a little while to get that done. I'll try to get it done as fast as possible, and then we'll have ourselves a shawl along. All right, I just want to show you this yarn, talk about it, and see if that's yarn that I really want to use. It's so stinking soft, and yes, I think these colors, although not normally colors that Bagoday would have chosen, I wanted to do something different this time. Instead of brown and red and orange, although those are some of my favorites. I don't know. Anyways, I will see you guys on my next video. I'm so excited. This is such a pretty yarn. It's all so pretty. Chandi did a wonderful job. All the colors are gorgeous. They're all pretty. I might have to try this luster in a 4-weight. That's pretty. Very nice. All right, remember, you check out Chandi from Expression Fiber Arts. I'll put a link to her YouTube channel below, and also to her yarn shop. But remember, you don't have to use this yarn, all right? It's just, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to use, more than likely. Unless the time comes and, like, the video gets put out and I use something different. But I will definitely probably use this. And 100% I'll be using a DK weight, all right? Bye, guys. I taught your head off once again. But I wouldn't be Bagoday if I didn't. Right? See you next time.